Lastly, we have the International Monetary Fund. It's basically a bonus I wanted to throw in there for you so you guys can have an idea of a lot of the statistics that you can use in order to understand futures trading. There, in foreign currencies, there are 751 economic statistics of its member countries. Of those 751 statistics, only 16 are vital, but every current country in the world who gets loans from the IMF participates in providing the information. These are all some of the things we talked about before: discount rates, currency exchange rate, balances on goods and services. And what I like to do with these is, especially in the lesser known markets, what are known as the soft currencies, tally up whether the effects of this, the discount rate is positive, or if the balance of goods is positive or negative against the currency. And after I do a tally of the top 8, which are on the left, then I have an idea of how I'm going to trade that market, whether I'm going to go long or short. It's a great tool. These 16 ideas are definitely broke down in great part by the Fundamentals of Forex article in Futures Magazine, May 2001, by Carlos Sarkins. It uses these same indicators to talk about foreign treasury securities. But as I said before, foreign treasury securities are Forex trading just like the currencies. So you'll find a lot of great information in this article. And if you can, grab a copy for yourself. The reprint may be a couple dollars, but it's well worth the buy. As I've told you before, I'm a student of the markets just like yourself. I'm not a guru. I'm slightly more knowledgeable than you because I've been trading so long in these markets, but in no way have I learned in a vacuum. So these are suggested readings for you to get more information and to learn more. My book, Forex for Small Speculators, is out in the marketplace, but these are other tools and resources to add and compound to your knowledge. The Forex market has only been around 30 years. So any bit of knowledge you can get to gain an edge, it will be to your benefit. The Futures Magazine comes out monthly. It's a print magazine. You can go to their website, sign up for it. They have an article entitled Forex every month. It goes from one page to several pages, but it gives you a lot of great information on trading these markets. There's a magazine called FX Week. They have a free trial going on now for 3 weeks of receiving the magazine. Definitely read it. It's got a lot of good insider information on what the banks are thinking, as well as what currencies are doing what and what bonds are being issued, as well as the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, which is our central bank. They have a free 123-page Forex book. Here's the URL to download it. It's a little bit dated. 1998 was when it was published, but it'll still give you a lot of good core information on how to trade Forex, both the futures as well as the OTC market. We've already talked about the Carlos Sarkins article. There's another article that I liked about eForex, currency trading for the rest of us, by Ed Kaufness. It's also found in Futures Magazine. Great article. Grab it. It talks about the downfalls of how this market, the Forex market, started with no assistance from brokers. It was straight interbank, interdealer, and now speculators are jumping into the market and basically being slaughtered by this new phenomena. I suggest you work with a broker or someone who understands both the futures market as well as the Forex, OTC Forex side of this currency trading phenomena, and get ideas and work with them to speed up your learning process in trading these markets. Lastly, Cornelius Luca, great writer, has written several books on trading currencies. My favorite book of his is Trading in the Global Currency Markets, and it's definitely something worthwhile to have in your library. Thank you so much for listening and watching this DVD. Hopefully you've had a great time. You've learned a lot about the history of foreign currencies as well as the pitfalls through the historical anecdotes we talked about. You've learned about the fundamentals of foreign exchange and how it's split into 2 areas, the cash market, the OTC market, as well as the futures market. And hopefully you've seen the different fundamental influences and reports that you just really can't get anywhere else, because the OTC market doesn't give you volume and pricing, and the futures side of Forex is just too small a market. And then lastly, I've given you a lot of tips to trade foreign currencies. Combine this video with the trading traditional futures and commodities and the technical analysis in there, and you'll be able to really put together a great way to trade Forex, futures, as well as options on foreign exchange. Thank you very much, and good luck trading.